Hello everyone, my name is Estabrook. Today I'd like to talk to you about the basic necessities of life, things that are vital to every person around the world. This list would include things like water, food, healthcare, and films. What? Films? Yeah, that may not be the first thing that comes to mind when I say basic necessities of life, but there's an organization called Film Aid that was founded in 1999. It's a non-profit organization that make it their goal to share films with people around the world. They're currently in East Africa, Asia, and Haiti. East Africa is primarily in Kenya. In Asia, they have a base in Hong Kong, and they're currently in Thailand and Burma. In Haiti, they've been there for several years. They were there before the earthquake of 2010 that devastated the country, but we'll talk more about that later. In this speech, what I want to do is talk about Film Aid, what it is that they do, and why they do those things. So starting with the what they do can be broken down into three categories. The first is mobile cinema. Mobile cinema is where they show films to the different areas that they're in. This can be many different things, from a giant inflatable projection screen where hundreds or even thousands of people can watch a film at once, or it can be a single TV under a tree with just a few people gathered around. The types of films they show range from informational things, kind of what we would call public service announcements now, things that are about how to stay safe or raising awareness on certain dangers of the area. They show local films from that culture, from that region, if they're available. And they also bring Hollywood cinema around the world. Lots of things that they bring are like old silent films from Charlie Chaplin or movies like E.T. The second thing that they do is they make media. So Film Aid produces films, radio, newspapers, and other media in all the different areas that they're focused on. All the different media is focused on the most pressing topics of the community. Earlier when I mentioned Haiti, they were there before 2010, so once the earthquake hit, immediately they kind of had this idea that they needed to get what was going on there on film. So they partnered with local organizations, produced a film about what was going on there, and then put that online as soon as possible so the world could find out what it is that was going on after the tragic event. The media that they produce goes right into the third thing that they do, which is teaching skills. They recruit young people in all the different villages or areas that they are, and they teach them how to produce the content that they make for the website and for the company. That media is produced from community members because Film Aid believes that they need to train individuals to engage their own culture and allow them the opportunity to express themselves creatively. So this leads to why they do what they do. One of the main values that they have, a core value of theirs, is giving access to vital information. We talked about Haiti and things that they were doing there. A lot of the videos that they show are things that are kind of just basic things that everyone needs to know in the area. For example, they show things about being aware of sexual dangers and things like that, if it's an area of HIV or rape, sexual abuse, things like that. They have videos of landmine awareness so people can stay safe, things like that. And the reason they use film is because Film Aid believes that film transcends language and literacy. So they don't have to worry about education or whether or not a person can read, because film breaks those boundaries of knowing how to read or what language or dialect the person speaks. Another reason they do what they do is they believe in building community. So they offer shared goals and participation within the communities. They believe in collaboration and participation, and this brings out a way for them to be culturally sensitive by allowing them to let the community kind of find their own voice. So this isn't something where the content they produce is detached and separate from the culture, but they allow the culture to find their own way of expressing themselves within whatever topic they want to discuss. Lastly, why they do what they do is they put a heavy emphasis on storytelling and the power of film. Film Aid believes that there's an innate desire within all people to tell and hear stories. So everyone has a desire to tell a story, to hear a story, and to relate with one another in such a way. So they try and give that opportunity to as many people as possible. Another phrase that they use often on their website is psychological relief. Most of these areas are war-torn areas, areas of devastation, of violence, places that are very easy to see people just being depressed and upset and things like that. So just offering a film, even if it doesn't have a purpose, they find purpose in just offering relief for them and getting to experience the joy and fun of film. So in summation, Film Aid is an organization I think piques curiosity right away when you hear about what they do. People ask questions a lot like, do Kenyan refugees really need films? Is that really vital to their life? But discussing what it is that they do, how they share information, how they grow communities, and they're teaching young people skills with the intention to save lives, deepen relationships, and share joy and fun, I think is commendable that they try and do this regardless of where these people are or their socioeconomic status. This just kind of scratches the surface of what it is that Film Aid does. So if this at all interests you, I'd recommend checking out filmaid.org. Thank you for your time. Again, my name is Christian Estabrook.